Hey everyone, our today's pick is the Café Terrace and its goddesses. So, buckle up for a rom-com harem with lots of ecchi fan service and a good dose of entertainment. Let's start with a brief intro to this anime. Hayato returns to his hometown from Tokyo after his grandmother Sachiko passes away. He inherits her cafe, Familia. At first, he wants to tear it down and turn it into a parking lot. But when he arrives, he finds out that his grandmother had taken in 5 girls before she died. These girls are Oka, Akane, Riho, Shiragiku, and Ami, lived with Sachiko and loved her like family. They don't want to leave the cafe and convince Hayato to keep it open, at least for a little while. As Hayato spends more time at the cafe, he starts to remember the good times he had with his grandmother there. He sees how much she loved the cafe and the people who visited it. The girls also share stories about Sachiko and how much she meant to them. Slowly, Hayato begins to change his mind. He realizes that the cafe is more than just a building. It's a place filled with love and memories. The girls, or we can say the goddesses of the cafe, help him see why it's important to keep it open. Also, if you reach this far, be sure to subscribe to get more interesting anime suggestions and reviews. So now let's continue with our review. Deciding to honor his grandmother's legacy, Hayato asks the girls to help him run the cafe. Together, they work to make sure Familia continues to be a warm and welcoming place for everyone. So that was the main premise of the show. Now let's talk about the characters. They all have unique traits that make the show fun to watch, whether through their interactions or their way of thinking. As an ecchi harem trope, we have 1 guy and 5 girls. Even though this isn't much different from other harems, it still kept me entertained and made me want to watch the whole thing. For me, the best girl is Akane. Her mature and cool personality really stands out. I also want to add that the main character is good. He's not your typical harem protagonist. He has a backbone, doesn't take any nonsense, and isn't overly horny. He's serious, but also kind and compassionate, which makes this show work. Overall, I have no complaints about the characters. By the way, it does resemble the quintessential quintuplets, but the story feels genuine, the plot is interesting, and the characters are good, so that didn't bother me much. Now let's move to the storyline. I'll give the storyline a solid 5 because that was the main downside for me. It lacked depth, and the suspense wasn't handled well. The hype for specific reveals didn't live up to my expectations, but yeah, as this one is an ecchi anime, the focus went to fan service moments rather than the storyline. For the animation and ecchi moments, I'll give it an 8. It's a good visual treat. The art style is actually pretty nice. It fits the theme of the story, and the pacing of the show was good. Initially, when I came across the show, I thought it would be boring, but it isn't. It's good, but I wouldn't say it's great. It's a decent watch. Overall, I'd highly recommend it only if you're an ecchi and harem fan. If you expect comedy, it's decent. Not super great, but still a good watch. So that's it for the review. If you want to watch similar anime, here are some suggestions. First, I'll say the quintessential quintuplets. As I said, the Café Terrace and its goddesses resembles the quintessential quintuplets a lot. Both have 5 love interests and are harem rom-coms. Next, we have Girlfriend, Girlfriend. It also falls under the same genres, and I like this one more because it has a weird approach to a harem anime, which gave me a lot of laughs and entertainment. Then I'll go for We Never Learn, Bokuben. This is also a harem rom-com and has a lot of funny moments that made me rewatch it. So if you're looking for a comedy anime, go for it. So with that, we've reached the end of our video. If you liked the video, please don't forget to share and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and happy watching.